Well, let's start in the middle then.
Let's.
Then I won't have to stay around here for so long.
And to crawl to freedom through 500 yards of foulness I can't even imagine.
Welcome, welcome.
Oh, wow. Welcome back.
You're the welcome back. You were away on a big trip. And
Yeah, Rhode Island.
I know, I missed you there for a couple of weeks. I was...
I was only gone 1 week.
Okay, well, it felt like longer. I don't know.
I know. Absence, you know.
That's it, you know, and you're the globetrotting guy, so...
I'm here till Sunday.
Okay, well... All right, then. So, our last movie, Star Wars, big success there.
Yeah, okay, good.
I think we can. I think you can look forward to the fact that we're going to be seeing probably at least one of the sequels to that one. What can I tell you? There's a few movies that are good enough that the sequel is worth watching. That is one of them.
Okay.
In fact, a lot of people like the second one more than the first one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really well made, so I think you'll enjoy it. But that's not what we're watching today.
Okay, good.
Though I did tease the title of the one that we're going to watch today. I don't know if so. This is a tough question. It hasn't been 2 weeks though, so maybe it's not so hard. Do you remember any of the movies that I asked you about for last week?
No.
Okay. Well, the one we're going to watch today is the Stephen King one that I mentioned, Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, of course, I wouldn't remember that. I never heard of it.
I know. Well, now you have twice.
That doesn't mean I'll remember it.
No. Well, you'll remember it after you watch it.
If I like it.
Yeah. Well, that's true. I think you will. I can't say for sure, but I think this is probably one of the most watched movies in the world. Yeah.
Oh. I haven't watched it yet then.
You're going to be on the list in a minute. You'll be like right at the top of it, really.
Well, the last person to see it for the first time.
That's it. It's one of those movies that it didn't do that well in the theaters.
Oh, really? Okay.
It got nominated for an Oscar, and it kind of, what happened was it was a well-made, reasonably budgeted movie, and it's not R-rated. So what happens is when they sold it to television, they sold it a little bit cheap because it didn't make a lot of money in the theaters.
Right.
Which means that TBS bought it, and they used to play it all the time.
Okay.
They used to play that movie all the time, or maybe they owned it already, they didn't buy it. But anyways, they played it all the time. And so what would happen is it would play and people would watch it. And even I, back in the cable days, because we're talking back in the 90s here, people will watch either part of it or the rest of it if they come in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those movies that
No beginning or end or something?
Well, if you miss the beginning, it doesn't matter if you've already seen it.
Well, let's start in the middle then.
Let's...
Then I won't have to stay around here for so long.
Yeah, well,
Then I can say, well, I saw it for the first time, but I only saw half of it.
You'd be in the same boat as a lot of people on their second, third, and fourth watches.
Oh, it doesn't count first time. Then.
No. Yeah, so it is. It's one of those movies that if you come in the middle, a lot of people will just watch the rest of it, or at least watch some until they have to leave or it goes to commercial or whatever. Yeah, just really, really popular film.
Well, if it's so popular, why the heck don't they watch the whole bloody thing?
Well, because it's on. If they're watching it on TV, then they're not catching the beginning. This is before like video recording, not before VHS, but before your DVRs and stuff. So they can't just go back and watch the beginning. But it's good enough that they'll watch the rest or as much as they can. Or whatever.
Right, okay. That's interesting. I've never thought of a movie like that. There was such an animal.
Yeah, well, it's probably, I would say for a lot of people, the main one. It helps that it played on television a lot, but it also helps that it's just like a really good, fun. Well, fun might not be the right story. It is. I think you'll really enjoy it. I think it'll hit your.
You built this thing up now. It better. If it bombs.
Then I've lost credibility.
I might be in one of those grumpy moods.
Oh no! Well, you haven't had your nap yet. That's the problem.
It's only noon.
Yeah, so it's a little early for a nap.
Yeah, I don't have. By the way, fans, I don't have naps. I'm usually out doing something like
disco.
Disco here, disco there.
Just go over and get me something, please.
Yeah, that would work if I had somebody to talk to about that.
That's true.
Yeah.
So hopefully you'll like it. Like I said, it's a Stephen King one. They made some changes when they adapted it from the book, and they actually made it better. His is more realistic in some elements, and the movie takes it and makes it more movie-like in its elements. So kind of like
same book by the same name.
It's Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption.
Okay.
Which will make sense. It's a very strange name, but it'll make sense once you've seen it.
What year?
The book or the movie?
Well,
the movie is 94, and the book was part of a collection of 4 novellas, so they were a little shorter than full novels. And that one was, I want to say early 80s, mid 80s.
About 10 years before the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, well, Shawshank Redemption. Let's go.
Then why do I thrill?
Oh, Tim, eh?
Yep. Yeah, there's a good cast in this movie. Some you might not know, but everybody's really good.
Morgan, I know him too.
Oh, yeah.
My heart's
Never heard of him.
He's got a good first name, though.
So get a little confidence builder, right?
Yep.
Finds your wife in bed with her lover riddled with .38 caliber bullets.
Since I am innocent of this crime, sir, I find it decidedly inconvenient that the gun was never found.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Right?
I hereby order you to serve 2 life sentences back to back. One for each of your victims.
At least they didn't put him away.
I mean, like, execute him?
Yeah.
Maybe not in an executing state, I don't know.
He's black, I guess, eh?
That's probably, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And how you feel? I'm up for rejection next week. When Andrew Dufresne came to me in 1949 and asked me to smuggle Rita Hayworth into the prison for him, I told him, no problem.
An old-fashioned machine gun.
Yeah. Thompson, a Tommy gun.
Nice little welcoming committee. Make you feel welcome and
Really like part of the community.
yep, well.
I've never seen such a sorry-looking heap of maggot shit in all my life.
I believe in 2 things: discipline and the Bible. Put your trust in the Lord. Your ass belongs to me. Welcome to Shawshank.
We'll get hosed down literally.
Yeah. A little delousing.
Move out of the cage, go to your left, pick up your clothes and Bible. Next man up.
Get your own Bible, eh? Cool.
Ooh, what a deal.
Just like a hotel where you get it in the drawer, eh?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Warden believes in punishment.
Boy, does he ever. Whew.
And he gives this guy a free hand.
Oh, the guy managed to move around when he'd been beaten like that. The last one was a...
Not moving so much anymore.
And they run it like a military way, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maggot or what?
Yeah.
Are you going to eat that? That's nice and ripe.
Oh, okay. It's got a little birdie in there.
Yeah.
Doesn't fucking matter what his name was, he's dead.
Not the way he looks at it.
Anybody come at you yet? Anybody get to you yet?
It wasn't until a month went by that he finally opened his mouth to say more than 2 words to somebody. As it turned out, that somebody was me. Everybody in here is innocent. Did you know that? Hey, what you in here for?
I have no enemies here.
No? Wait a while.
Why do they call you that?
Maybe it's because I'm Irish. I think it would be fair to say I liked Andy from the start.
How much would a couple of packs of smokes go for in like 1950?
Yes.
I wonder how much they're worth.
Yeah, right.
Delivery for Dufresne.
Well, it's 3 packages now. So he's only getting $10, so it's probably $1 a pack, maybe in those days.
So, and his profit was only $3. It cost $7 for the hammer.
Yeah, that's true.
Plus, he's got to pay the guy to bring it in. Can't be $1 a pack. It can't be.
No, probably 50 cents.
Yeah.
49. I think Judy used to say 49 and a penny for matches or something.
It's not what you want to see.
Nope. Oh, no, probably to help him. Three of them over there.
Yeah.
I wish I could tell you that Andy fought the good fight and the sisters let him be. I wish I could tell you that. And that's how it went for Andy. That was his routine. Only cost us a pack of smokes per man. I made my usual 20%, of course.
Holy shit, that's great. That's like winning the sweepstakes. Isn't it?
Because if you do trust her, there's no reason you can't keep that 35,000.
What did you say?
35,000. You get the forms, I'll prepare them for you. Nearly free of charge. I think a man working outdoors feels more like a man if you can have a bottle of suds.
What are you Jimmy staring at? Back to work! Let's go, work!
He just made a lot of friends there, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Hell, we could have been tarring the roof of one of our own houses. We were the lords of all creation.
Want a cold one, Andy?
No, thanks. Gave up drinking.
You could argue he'd done it to curry favor with the guards. Or maybe make a few friends among us cons.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think he did it just to feel normal again.
That too.
Why'd you do it?
I'm innocent, Red. Just like everybody else here. Innocent.
Only guilty man in Shawshank. Are you decent?
Me?
Take a few weeks.
Weeks.
Well, yeah, Andy. I don't have a stuff down the front of my pants right now, I'm sorry to say.
I'm gonna open my fly, and you're gonna swallow what I give you to swallow.
In fact, I hear the bite reflex is so strong, they have to pry the victim's jaws open with a crowbar.
No! No! Help! Me!
Yeah.
To my knowledge, he lived out the rest of his days drinking his food through a straw. Man likes to play chess. Let's get him some rocks.
What?
Yeah, right.
That isn't soapstone. That ain't alabaster either.
What are you, a fucking geologist?
A horse apple.
Oh, shit.
Oh, horse shit.
Yes, it is.
And of course, the most most important item. Rita Hayworth herself.
119. 123.
Well, they're tossing the cells.
Watch ye therefore, for ye know not when the master of the house cometh.
He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life.
John chapter 8, verse
12. Ooh.
It's pretty clean. Some contraband here, but nothing getting it twisted over.
And in all that time, have you ever had an assistant?
No, not much to it.
Well, why don't we have a seat and talk it over?
So now he knows what he's here for.
Yeah.
And then Andy says, Mr. Deacon, you want your sons to go to Harvard or Yale?
He didn't say that.
I'm a convicted murderer who provides sound financial planning.
Did you write your letters if it makes you happy? I'll even mail them for you. How's that?
And, just like Norton said, Andy got no answers. Year after that, they rescheduled the start of the intramural season to coincide with tax season.
Brooks, look at me. Put the knife down. Brooks.
A little drop of blood there.
A little, yeah.
Brooks, look at his neck.
Ooh.
I didn't do nothing. I come in here to say fare thee well. Ain't you heard his parole come through?
He doesn't want to go.
Nope. Learn nothing in the institution other than being institutionalized.
I saw an automobile once when I was a kid, but now they're everywhere. I have bad dreams like I'm falling. I wake up scared. Rob the foodway so they'd send me home. I could shoot the manager while I was at it.
Bonus. That's what he might do.
Yeah.
Got the books, though.
What's all this?
You tell me, fuck stick, they're all addressed to you.
In response to your repeated inquiries, the state has allocated the enclosed funds for your library project. We now consider the matter closed. Please stop sending us letters. From now on, I'll write 2 letters a week.
2 letters.
Know what you're going to get going. Gonna put it through the PA system, maybe. Yep.
Yeah, it looks like it. Everybody gets to share in his music choice.
Open it up!
Oops. Oops, don't get too bad.
Turn that off!
Turn the volume up.
Wayne! You're mine now.
Uh-huh.
They broke the door down before I could take requests. They they can't get to, that they can't touch. It's yours.
Sit down.
Here we go again, eh?
Yeah.
He might get it this time.
Absolutely rehabilitated.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be a surprise.
Harmonica, okay.
Yeah.
My dad could play that.
Oh, really?
Yep. He's been there 10 years.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Marilyn, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I guess she must be newer than
Rita.
she was the 60s, I think.
Yeah.
And it was as good as his word. He wrote 2 letters a week instead of 1. Appropriations Committee voted an annual payment of $500 just to shut him up.
By Alexandre Dumas. Dumbass.
You'll like it. It's about a prison break.
We'll be able to file that under educational too. And they had transformed the storage room smelling of rat turds and turpentine.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Will be put to work outside these walls, performing all manner of...
Chain gang. A chain gang.
Yeah.
There are 100 different ways to skim off the top.
Just have some of this fine pie my missus made especially for you. What do you think about that?
You have an envelope full of money too, of course.
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh, a safe, okay.
Want the rest of this? Woman can't bake with shit.
He's got his fingers in a lot of pies from what I hear.
By the time Norton retires, I'll have made him a millionaire. On the outside, I was an honest man, straight as an arrow. I had to come to prison to be a crook.
New customers, eh?
That's it.
Come on, old boys! Move it like molasses! Making me look bad!
We liked him immediately.
I sure did, but if I drop this fucking thing, you got me on destruction of property, too.
You don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else. Me? Lawyer, fuck me. Everybody's innocent in here. Don't you know that?
He making them look a little older, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah. Everybody's aging a little bit.
Gray hair and...
Glasses. We saw him holding the paper away from his head.
Yeah.
It was lovely Raquel.
Well? Well, it's for shit. Fuck this place! Fuck it!
But she's married some other guy. Some hotshot banker. And he's the one they pinned it on.
If I were to ever get out, I would never mention what goes on in here. I'd be just as indictable as you for laundering that money.
Get him out of here.
Come on, it's my chance to get out. Don't you see that? It's my life. Don't you understand?
Kid passed. C+ average. Thought you'd like to know.
Having placed your hand on the good book and taken an oath before Almighty God himself.
Just give me that chance.
I'm not sure what's going on here now.
Yeah.
He might be in trouble, that kid now. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. 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 Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm sure by now you've heard. Terrible thing. Give him another month to think about it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Whoa.
It's in Mexico.
Good having you back, Andy. Place wasn't the same without you.
Maybe wasn't making money then, eh?
That's it, yeah. They do not look polished. Shined.
Nope.
I want him found.
Oh. He got out.
Yeah, he did not kill himself.
Oh.
At least not in his cell.
Pretty clever how he got out, though.
Lord, it's a miracle! Maybe she knows. What say you there, fussy britches? Feel like talking? Including her.
With that little pickaxe, eh? Holy shit.
Yep.
In 1966, Andy Dufresne escaped from Shawshank prison. And an old rock hammer, damn near worn down to the nub. I remember thinking it would take a man 600 years to tunnel through the wall with it. Old Andy did it in less than 20.
That's what he did when he first got it. Ooh.
Uh-huh.
And then they had to get rid of that stuff, though, don't they? Yeah?
Like I said, in prison, a man will do most anything to keep his mind occupied. And his favorite hobby was toting his wall out into the exercise yard. A handful at a time.
That's why he got rid of it, eh?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. The other book.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, how often do you really look at a man's shoes?
Clever. Oh.
Yeah.
Foulness I can't even imagine. Or maybe I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Still dragging that pack.
Yeah.
I think it'd be easier to carry it, but I don't know.
Now it would. It was easier to have it on his ankle before, though, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I know that, but yeah. But a weight on the water, that'd be hard to get rid of. Carry.
Could you add this to your outgoing mail?
I'd be happy to.
Something for the governor, for the warden, I guess, eh?
Well, yeah, something about the warden, I think, since he had those dummy books.
There.
All told, he blew town with better than $370,000 of Warden Norton's money.
Ooh. Good. Yes, his judgment cometh.
And right soon.
Andy.
You were right. Salvation lay within. That's where he was keeping the rock hammer.
Yep.
Some birds aren't meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright. irritated? Well, now let me see. So you go on and stamp your form, Sonny, and stop wasting my time.
Approved. Brooks was here, yep.
Same room. Same job.
All I do anymore is think of ways to break my parole.
You're supposed to find something on Derrit, isn't he?
Yeah, there's a wall and a stone and some digging to do.
He's got his compass, so.
Yeah.
You remember the name of the town, don't you?
Say what's in the hill.
Well, Andy would have had to put it there after he got out.
Yeah, so he just knew the place and made sure to let him know to go there.
Yep. So it was red, eh? That's his project, I guess.
Yeah.
He looks young again, though.
Yeah, you know, the beach will do that for you.
I guess so.
So that was The Shawshank Redemption.
Well, interesting.
Yeah. So we'll start off with the easy one, hopefully. Pop quiz. You're the pop. Here's the
Any
quiz.
one of these tougher ones, we're gonna have to pass that out.
Yeah. Well, let's see if.
Okay.
That movie has a lot of things to it, but it really only has one scene that is iconic, that I think that people remember lots about it, and dialogue and all of that. But there's one iconic scene. What do you think the iconic image from that movie is? It's towards the end, if that helps.
Towards the end.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say the one that I liked was the one where Andy got the what do you call it? The warden on his side by telling him finances part.
Yeah, or the guy when he was holding him on the edge there, the prison guard guy. Yeah, that's definitely part of it. Like it's a big moment and it's a great scene. But no, towards the end, if you were going to guess, what would you think it would be?
Going through the sewer was pretty disgusting. It's memorable.
It's literally right after that when he's like in the rain, arms up in the air, just like his moment of freedom, that moment of hope.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, the whole movie is about hope. It is,
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually well done.
I agree. Yeah, no, it was, it's definitely a really good movie. The biggest change from the book was they basically created a villain more. The warden was the character was there, and the graft and all of that was there.
Okay.
But they beefed him up into a single character, because in the other one, over the course of Andy's 19 years in prison, there were, I think, 3 wardens that he worked with.
Okay.
Yeah, and the guy Tommy, you know, the kid who got shot.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate. In the book, if I remember correctly, he gets transferred to another prison instead.
Okay.
So they don't kill him off. So they wanted to make a better villain, a bigger villain, a more focused villain.
Then. Wow.
Well, yeah. Oh, he's a scumbag.
I didn't like him much.
No, and that kid was just, you know, he was on the up and up. He was, you know, his life was getting better.
C+.
Oh.
Probably got better marks than I did. And he was cramming.
How were your sideburns? Did they compare to his?
Well, I had mutton chops.
You had mutton chops.
Yeah, one time.
Did they go right into your mustache? Was it like one of these?
Originally they were just mutton chops, but then eventually I did have them tied in. I didn't grow my
I could probably
mustache.
do that. I could do that. Just like that, right?
Yeah. I didn't grow my mustache till later.
Okay. Yeah. That's an interesting look. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't have dressed, I mean, you're probably, age-wise you're wrong, but would you have dressed similar to him, the punk kid there, Tommy, with the sleeves off and like the jacket? No. What's the pompadour, the duck?
No, it's pretty straight. Straight, yeah. And mutton chops were the only thing.
Yeah. Well, you were more, I mean, like 60s kind of and 70s.
60s, 70s.
Yeah.
Not the 50s.
No. So who was your favorite character?
Oh, I liked Andy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And of course, Red.
Yeah.
But Andy was a cool character.
He was a cool character.
And he just unassuming and just went about, and he didn't have a flamboyant personality, but he was just a very good presence.
Yeah.
I really thought he was he was thinking all the time.
Yeah. I like the way he was just like, I like the way that he was bringing humanity to the people around him as well.
Yeah.
Like you know, the thing with the beer and like Red's point that it wasn't necessarily to get favor with the guards or to get favor with his other prisoners. It was just to like make them feel like real people, you know?
Yeah, he did pretty well that way. Yeah. Kind of a spellbinding show. It's pretty good.
Yeah, no, definitely. And you can see how, like I said, people will, you know, if they pick it up and all of a sudden they come in and it's, you know, at a certain point in the story, you could imagine just sort of stopping and watching some, right?
Yeah, well, it looks like there is sections of it that you come into it, and the beginning and the end, you know, would fall together. Well, the beginning didn't matter. Then you pick it up, And
I mean, hey, even if, and like I said, some people will probably just watch up to the first commercial or till another show starts and switch a channel. But if you were to just come in at like, you know, the 20-minute mark or half an hour or hour mark.
And 2.5 hours would be lost.
You didn't seem, you know what, this one went well for you though. I think you were...
I was attentive.
You were very attentive. It's a good movie. Yeah, and it just, I don't know. You know what? The name didn't help it. Like, what does that? I mean,
can't even tell you what it is now. Something about red.
Shawshank Redemption. So Shawshank Redemption. So he's in Shawshank prison. He gets redeemed. It makes sense.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a red in there too. Redemption. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Redemption, not red. Redemption. Okay.
Yeah. And I mean,
I liked Red too. So
it should be, right? Andy and Red go to prison. The movie.
Yeah.
But I think that
Redemption.
Yeah, that's. I think they should have.
Well, yeah. He got away too good.
Yeah, and I think this was. I want to say this was the one that really propelled Morgan Freeman to fame.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, he's one of those actors who he worked earlier in his life. Obviously, he was a professional actor but
that was not his first.
No. In fact, I think he was on The Electric Company back in the 70s. I don't know if you remember that. It was a kids show, so you probably didn't, but I know that my older brother...
I forget, in the 70s I'd have been
a little old for a kids show, I know. I know it would have been on the TV every now and then.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, that was, I don't know, one of the earlier ones that I've seen him on. I think it was that one.
Okay.
But yeah, this was like his big break, and then he did like Seven and a bunch of other movies. And I mean, obviously he's a talented actor with a lot of presence, and he's got that voice.
He does have a voice.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, he was good. Yeah, I think I've always liked him actually. I have seen him in other shows, even maybe TV shows or something.
Probably. I don't know. I haven't he's been in a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I mean, Tim Robbins, I feel like he never quite had the career that he should have. Like he was in some stuff in the 90s, and then he kind of moved into villain roles. And I mean, he should be. I feel like he should be in bigger roles still. Like I can't think of the last thing he's in. And if he is, it's probably a supporting role in something.
This would have been a big one for him.
Yeah, but like I said, it didn't make any
nomination did this one get?
I want to say adapted screenplay.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
From a book to a screen. Okay.
Yeah. So was there anything in it you didn't like? Other than like Tommy dying was
that was sad part.
But
that was
not like it.
Okay, that probably I didn't like it. And until they. Till the old warden shot himself, I really didn't like him. And after he did that, I said, "Okay, that's it."
I liked him because he's dead.
There was a couple of brutal scenes in there where they, in the early part of the scene where they were, twisting you into the jail there. You had a They had that was a bit much.
That poor kid.
That was okay. Yeah. It wasn't much. In fact, this is probably the tamest one I've seen.
Like I said, it was like, I think I might call it R-rated, not R-rated. I'm sure it is actually now that I've seen it
This
again.
one is?
I think it is, for the swearing. In Canada, it's 14A, so 14-year-olds.
Wow.
In the States, it's R. They're a little more strict than we are. Like,
Oh,
they
really?
don't,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a fair bit of swearing at the beginning.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
mean, with us, it's like you can say whatever you want. You can talk about whatever you want.
Right.
You just, it's what's on screen in visuals and that really matter in terms of rating for Canada anyways.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, so for us, it's a 14. But yeah, like you said, it's fairly tame. It's easy enough to cut for television. They cut out some swearing and you're
Yeah.
good to go.
Yeah.
Right? So that's where they did with that one.
Okay, that was good.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, I think we're ready for our verdicts.
That's pretty hard not to. Pretty hard not to.
I agree. I agree.
I did enjoy that one.
Yeah.
And I was,
It's,
like you said, I was attentive. And it was a good story. Well
it was
done.
a really good story.
Well
I
done,
really
too.
liked that
You know,
movie
and
a
it
lot.
progressed just really well.
Yeah.
And
Like it had like I like the ending where kind of they do almost like a heist movie thing where they reveal everything that happened, going all the way back to him like knocking that rock out of the wall like at the very beginning.
Yeah.
And then like you were already on top of it, like what does he do with the sand? And they show you him knocking the sand out of his pants and stuff. Yeah, no, it's a really solid story. And like most of that, down to even the dialogue, is Stephen King. Like it's like I said, there was a few changes that were made, but a lot of that is just owed to him and his talent.
Well, good. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Enjoyed it?
Yeah, I absolutely. Most popular movie we've ever seen. I think it might be one of the most popular movies ever made. We'll see. Not even just like the best, but most popular, like the most watched.
Well, let's put it this way. It was probably the one that we got the highest rating on.
I agree.
I did, anyway.
I thought you would like it. I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how we're doing.